Good evening. Welcome to this week's edition of StormCast. I'm your host, Joey Pisani, CEO of Extreme Weather Videos, and we got a great panel with us. We got Elena, Cindy, Steven, and Tim. We'll also have some others joining us a bit later on in the broadcast. Got some great, exciting news for you guys. Today is the official first day of spring. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Here in Atlanta, it has been an absolutely beautiful day. We've got a lot to cover tonight. We're going to be talking about upcoming severe weather, and we're even going to be seeing one more shot of cold air, especially for parts of the Great Lakes region and the Northeast. Also, going to be talking about some interesting things that we saw this past week. We had some severe weather this morning across parts of Indiana and Southeast Ohio. And a pretty big severe weather is going to continue on tomorrow in Tennessee. And then we're also going to see some more severe weather as we get into this weekend. So let's get right to it. So,
there you go, Joey.
Hey there, Tim. Good to see you. So you're in Illinois right now, in Southern Illinois. So did you see any storms there today? What did you see?
And we had some just garden, variety of thunderstorms. Had some strike, but it developed on top of us, and as it proceeded, south-southeast, the line got more solid and got a little bit more intense as it moved south. So we got maybe 5 or 10 minutes of light and moderate rainfall, and that was about it.
Awesome. So how was your first day of spring? Did you do anything special to celebrate spring officially starting? What was your temperature like today?
It was in the 70s. I was at work. I was outside, so it was a slow day. So I was actually outside at work.
Awesome.
Have you heard of FS, the Farm Services? They're nationwide.
I have not.
Our firm is called Southern FS. They deal with like your anhydrous.
Gotcha. Well, that is pretty cool, man. So, Elena, you're out west, and how's the weather been out there lately? How was your first day of spring?
Cold, but good. I went to a friend's birthday party and got to be outside for a little bit with my ducks. It was fun.
How warm was it?
It was 58.
58. Okay, that's a pretty good first day of spring. So what are you expecting for the rest of this week out there?
It's going to be in the 60s, and we're going to be getting rain and thunderstorms.
Awesome. Well, enjoy that. It's been pretty dry here. Cindy, you're out in Oklahoma. How's spring starting out there for you?
Oh, it was gorgeous today. It was in the upper 80s, low 90s, and there was a wind all day, and there's a wind right now. It just feels so great out here. The rest of the week is going to be the same, and then Thursday and Friday, we're expecting severe weather.
Awesome. Yeah, we're going to be getting to that severe weather here in just a little bit. Before we get talking about the severe weather, I kind of want to talk about what we're expecting a bit later this week, mainly of parts of the Northeast and the Great Lakes region. Unfortunately for you guys, the cold weather isn't quite done yet. It's going to continue. We're going to see another shot of cold air. So Boston on Wednesday. Wednesday's going to be the coldest day. We're going to see temperature right around 32 degrees as your high. Your normal high is about 46 degrees for this time of year. So going to be a pretty cold Wednesday. And then this weekend warms back up to about normal there, about 46 with some rain. Syracuse could actually see some snow midweek on Wednesday with a high of 21 degrees. Places like Detroit, 36 degrees on Wednesday. New York, 35 degrees on Wednesday, and then warms up to 64 by Saturday and cloudy. And D.C. is going to be 44 and windy on Wednesday, but warming up quickly to 75 85 degrees by Saturday. So we're going to have a quick cold shot of air here in the middle of the week. And then we're going to warm things right back up as we get into the weekend. Now, those are the high temperatures. Some of the low temperatures, especially on Thursday morning, could be pretty just darn right out cold, man. Syracuse, New York, you could wake up to a temperature in the morning of about 9 degrees there in Syracuse on Thursday morning.
Whoa.
6 degrees in Bangor, Maine. 20 degrees in the Big Apple of New York. 26 degrees there along the DC Beltway. So definitely going to be a cold morning. Pittsburgh, 18 degrees possible. So again, we're seeing kind of these rapid temperature fluctuations. So obviously the cold and flu season is definitely in full swing and in full force. And with these rapid changes of temperatures, that also brings us the shot of seeing some severe weather. So let's talk about that a little bit. We've had some severe weather today, mainly just some hail, and I think we had a couple wind damage reports, but mainly just some large hail reports. We actually had, for today, we had one wind report across part of Tennessee and 22 large hail reports for today. Tomorrow, the severe weather threat's going to shift a bit more further south into the Tennessee Valley. So let me share this here with you. So we're looking at severe weather stretching from parts of the boot heel of Missouri all the way down into parts even here into North Georgia and over into the Carolinas with a marginal risk surrounding that area. Again, primary threat's going to be some damaging winds, large hail. Not expecting too big of a tornado threat out of this, but places like Huntsville, Alabama, Chattanooga, Tennessee, Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Jackson, Tennessee, even into Jonesboro, Arkansas, could all see the chance of severe weather. So definitely keep an eye to the sky as we continue on through tomorrow. My brother's actually up in the Chattanooga area, so he'll have a chance of seeing some severe weather tomorrow. And then later on this week, we're also going to be looking at pretty larger severe weather risk on Friday and Saturday for portions of the Gulf Coast states into the lower Mississippi Valley. So with more on that, let's take a look here and kind of see what we're looking at. SPC's already put out an outlook. So Cindy, you're there in Ada, Oklahoma. So
Correct.
So you're looking at some severe weather here on Friday, correct?
Correct.
So what have they been saying so far out there in Ada, Oklahoma? I mean, what's their thinking?
Right now, everybody has spring fever. I haven't heard anybody talking about the weather but news. So I guess they're not that concerned. When we have any kind of severe weather threat and the tornado sirens go off, all of us go to Horace Mann Hall and we go down in the basement. It's really the city of Ada's storm shelter. It's on campus.
Gotcha.
So
And
nobody's really
JJ,
talking.
good to have you with us here. We're talking about severe weather right now, and Storm Prediction Center actually has you in a slight risk area for tomorrow. A possibility of some large hail, damaging winds. So typically, I mean, we're here in the middle of March. How was your first day of spring? What was the temperature like up there today for the first day of spring?
Well, it was cold, 30 degrees this morning, and then by the time 5 o'clock, it started warming up. At 4, it was like probably 65. Right before the sunset, it was probably the warmest. But in that week before, we did have snow. Overall, snowing-wise, an inch. But other than that, it's been up and down weather here in Tennessee. and I'm pretty sure it's up and down everywhere across America.
Yeah, so I mean, tomorrow with this severe weather, what is the feel there in Tennessee? Are you guys anticipating, any really big storms, or is this just going to be your early spring severe weather event? I mean, maybe some large hail, damaging winds. I mean, you have gotten hailstorms up there on Dayton Mountain, right?
We've had hail before in the past. Me and you have experienced it. I don't know what to expect. We can, we can. Sometimes it can be nothing, and
And then other times you can just really go out there. Oh man, it's good
yeah.
to.
Sometimes we can get really big storms, and then sometimes we can get really nothing. So it just depends on the high and cool air coming in together and the atmosphere, because we are very so high up in the mountains. So anything can happen here in Dayton, Tennessee.
Yeah, you're at like what, like 3,000 feet, right? The elevation of your mountain is like what, 2,000, 3,000 feet tall.
I believe so. We're pretty up there.
Yeah, I mean, so this is what they're talking about for your area. You're gonna have some, your cold air in the north and your warm air in the south, kind of coming together over Tennessee tomorrow, giving you some 50 to 60 dew points. There could be even some decent instability, anywhere from 1,500 to 2,000 Cape in the boundary layer tomorrow afternoon. An interesting thing to note too is now, obviously, with daylight savings time in effect, the days are a little bit longer, so you have longer daylight hours, which allows those storms to stay active for longer into the day. So definitely stay safe up there, bro. And if you get anything, be sure to send it in to us. But basically, they're looking at maybe some multi-cell storms and a few supercell structures possible, but then eventually looks like they may consolidate into clusters as they move off to the south and east, with a threat for mainly damaging winds and large hail. So we'll have to really see how it all plays out tomorrow, but looks like tomorrow afternoon into early evening there in Dayton, Tennessee, you could be seeing some pretty strong storms. So be sure to be on Zello once you get off work, and we'll let you know if you have any severe thunderstorm warnings in your area, so you can stay safe out there.
Well,
So
right now it's 68, so it's very warm right now outside, and so I think with all this warm temperature that we have now, going into the morning, I think that's where we're gonna get a lot of the moisture, and I think that's what's gonna happen. A lot of storms are probably popping up. So that's what I'm guessing. I might be wrong, but that's what I think is gonna happen.
yeah, I think the instability is definitely going to be there for sure. And then we're also going to be seeing some severe weather this weekend. Friday, parts of let me show you guys this here. Friday, we're looking at basically from eastern Oklahoma, eastern Texas, much of Arkansas, Louisiana, and western Mississippi. So people like Cindy, you're going to see some severe weather. Jeff and Eric, maybe even Dulce there in Texas could see some severe weather as well. And even if, someone like John Cameron went down into Arkansas, he could get some severe weather. He's there in Missouri. And then that whole system on Friday is going to move off to the east on Saturday for portions of Mississippi, much of Alabama, Georgia, West Central and Southwest Georgia, and the Florida Panhandle. So we're pretty close to that here at the Extreme Weather Videos headquarters here in Atlanta. So we're just outside of that risk area. So it is definitely gonna be could be pretty larger severe threat, stronger possibility for tornadoes with this system. So basically what we're looking at is a dry line setting up for starting out in Oklahoma and Texas. It's going to sharpen on Friday and then move eastward during the day. The best chance for the initiation is going to be on late Friday afternoon. So probably after 4 or 5 p.m. Central is when we'll start seeing thunderstorms going up. Both the Euro and the GFS models have been showing a good agreement with this scenario, and the models are also providing support for the idea of a line of thunderstorms organizing into a wind-producing squall line. So again, this is going to be a pretty big squall line. There's always the possibility of seeing some supercells out ahead of the squall line, and that squall line is going to continue moving east through the Arklatex into overnight, crossing Mississippi, and then into the central Gulf Coast states during the day on Saturday. So that's why they've also introduced that 15% risk for parts of the southeast on Saturday, and that could possibly be extended further east, depending on what the models are saying and stuff like that. So definitely spring is here, guys. Severe weather is definitely going to be ramping back up. I know it's been a quiet couple of weeks. We've all kind of been itching to see some severe weather. I know, Tim.
That's for sure.
Up there, you had that, what was it, EF3, EF4 tornado up there back in February, Tim?
That was an EF4. They confirmed it with 180 mile an hour winds. It
Wow.
went 50.4 miles. It was about 0.6 wide.
Yeah, so 108, that was an EF4. I mean, that's the strongest tornado we have had so far this year. And that was, less than that? Yeah, that was just a couple miles south of you. And I know Mike Phelps was up there, and you guys got to survey some of the damage. So, yeah. So it's definitely going to be an interesting week of weather.
Yeah, I was lucky when I caught the biggest tornado of the season.
So far. It's still, the year is still young, and we're definitely going to be seeing more tornadoes.
Actually, my fiance Kim was with me when I did all this.
That's pretty awesome. So
She's my road dog.
awesome. So let me ask you guys. I mean, what are you guys looking forward to now that it's spring? What are your guys' plans for the next couple months? Elena, we'll go ahead and start with you, and we'll work our way down the line. What are you looking forward to about spring?
Warmer weather, going swimming.
Awesome. Yeah, swimming is definitely nice. I haven't gone swimming in a very long time. What about you, Cindy? What's your spring traditions out there now that you're in Oklahoma? I mean, obviously, compare what you're looking forward to this spring from last spring when you were in Georgia.
Right. Oh, I cannot wait for the thunderstorms. I cannot wait. I'm ready to chase. I got my car fixed now, 4 brand new tires. I'm ready to go. And I am so looking forward to chasing and photographing and videoing. I can't wait.
That is going to be awesome. And what about you, Jay? I mean, are the trees starting to bloom up there yet, or?
Yes, we have trees blooming. We got grass growing. I'm ready for warm weather, like continually warm weather. It's been stinking because we got this warm weather, and then we get this cold weather, warm weather, cold weather. It goes back and forth.
Yep.
So it would be nice if we can just start having warm weather, keep it that way.
That's for sure.
It'd be nice if we can get some storm. So, like you said, the year's still young, and you never know. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Awesome. Steven, you still with us there, my friend?
Yes, sir.
So what are you looking forward to this spring?
Lots of thunderstorms and a lot of action and nice weather where we can start playing softball because softball season starts after April.
That's right. That is right. Yeah, I mean the Brave Stadium, SunTrust Park, going to be opening up. Heard a commercial about it today, so that's going to be pretty exciting. And what about you, Tim? What are you looking forward to about spring coming up there to the north?
Try to get some really good storms, get some good pictures and videos out there. Get my yard resituated, and just enjoy the weather. I mean, 'cause it's been a seesaw event for this past winter. You know, it was a lot milder than we all anticipated and what they forecasted for the winter.
Yeah.
Therefore, you know, it was very eventful. And since we want to get out the roller coaster effect, let's get into something solid. And us as a team, family, we're the EWV team. Let's go out there, have some fun, chase some storm, and let's be safe doing it.
Yeah, definitely going to be interesting for sure. And I'm definitely looking forward to this spring. Nice return of the warm weather. You know, being able to get outside, do different projects and stuff like that. Go out chasing, help you guys. Working on some sponsorships and stuff like that for this year. So it's going to be definitely going to be pretty awesome. I want to let you guys know about one other thing too that's kind of interesting. There is a new project that they're going to be doing this spring called You remember the Vortex project with like Dr. Josh Werman and them?
I remember.
They're going to be doing a Vortex SE, Vortex Southeast, studying tornadoes in the southeast and how that may be influenced by the mountainous terrain. So that's going to be going on this spring. So that is definitely going to be something that I'm looking forward to this spring, following along with that project and how the high terrain affects the tornado intensity across parts of the southeast U.S., primarily across northern and central Alabama and Georgia is where they're going to be focusing at. So, I mean, it'll be pretty awesome to see some of these researchers out here in my stomping grounds and stuff like that. So that is definitely going to be pretty awesome to see what their findings are with Vortex SE. So once we get some more information on that, we'll definitely be posting it up on our website so you guys can follow along with their research. This is the third Vortex project now since the mid-1990s. The other Vortex projects obviously were focused on the Plain States. Most recently was Vortex 2, which was back in 2009 and 2010. So definitely good to see that they're expanding this project, bringing it to the southeast. Obviously, we've had a lot of large damaging tornadoes here in Dixie Alley in the past 5-6 years. So definitely good that they're able to study those and see what that brings us. But I want to really thank all of our viewers right now that are watching for watching our StormCast. Thank you guys for so much for tuning in each and every week. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube panel, do yourself a favor and click that subscribe button so you'll get notified when we go live. Be sure to join us every Monday night around 9:30 p.m. Eastern for StormCast. I want to thank everyone here for joining us this week. Tim, Steven, JJ, Cindy, Elena, great having you guys on and talking with you guys. And we will definitely catch you guys next Monday night on StormCast, right here, same time, same place. Be sure to follow us on Facebook at Extreme Weather Videos and on Twitter. Use the hashtag EWVLive to share your pictures and videos with us. We'll get them posted up on our website across our social media pages. Again, thank you everyone so much for joining us for this week of StormCast. And again, we'll see you guys all next week on StormCast. I'm your host, Joey Pisani, saying so long. Happy first day of spring. Go barbecue this weekend and chase some storm and experience the extreme with extreme weather videos. We'll see you guys next time.